A former Columbus pastor convicted of swindling his congregation out of $1 million is taking his case to the Ohio Supreme Court to argue that the courts gave him too much community control time after he served time in prison. The Ohio Supreme Court will consider David Thompson's case on Wednesday. Courts. Pastor who swindled church takes case to Ohio Supreme Court over his sentence. Portrait of Laura A. Biscoff. Laura A. Biscoff. Columbus Dispatch. A former Columbus pastor convicted of swindling his congregation out of $1 million is taking his case to the Ohio Supreme Court to argue that the courts gave him too much community control time after he served time in prison. The Ohio Supreme Court will consider David Thompson's case on Wednesday. Thompson sentencing Fuddy Hinckley, the 1st of December 10, David Thompson during his sentencing hearing for stealing from the World of Pentecost Church, Wednesday, December 1, 2010. Columbus Dispatch photo by Jeff Hinckley. Thompson, who served as pastor of World of Pentecost Church from 1998 to 2007, was convicted in 2010 of stealing from the congregation for a decade and concealing his actions through lies and fraudulent documents. In 2010, Franklin County Common Pleas Court Judge Stephen L. McIntosh sentenced Thompson to 5 years in prison and ordered him to pay $733,048 in restitution. The judge also ruled that Thompson must serve 5 years of community control after his release from prison, with another 6 years of prison hanging over his head if he failed to follow certain terms. Those terms include making restitution payments and performing 500 hours of community service. In 2011, Thompson began a series of appeals over his sentence. He got out of prison in January 2015 through judicial release, which required that he keep paying restitution and serve 5 years of community control. But in 2019, the court found Thompson violated the release terms and that he'd have to return to prison to serve the remainder of his sentence. Thompson had failed to make appropriate restitution payments, court documents say. The court said that once he finished his prison time, he'd have to serve 5 years of community control on 2 counts in the original conviction. The crux of Thompson's argument is that state law limits total community control sanctions to no more than 5 years, and since he already served 5 years of community control, he can't be forced to serve more. The 10th District Court of Appeals upheld Thompson's latest sentence. Thompson appealed that decision to the Ohio Supreme Court. Laura Biscoff covers state government and politics for the USA Today Network Ohio Bureau, which serves the Columbus Dispatch, Cincinnati Enquirer, Akron Beacon Journal and 18 other affiliated news organizations across Ohio. This story has been updated to add video.